Hello and welcome to yet another video. Today we're gonna do analysis for Manappuram Finance, and Manappuram Finance has been in an interesting chart pattern. I thought I'll share with you the analysis. And thank you very much for joining again for in this video for Peaceful Weekend Investing. I'm looking to engage with you more actively now going forward, so do consider subscribing to my channel. And we're going to discuss about stocks in India market, US market, Australia market, and also look at some global macros both technically and fundamentally, and try to make your journey peaceful as we go along in this peaceful weekend investing journey. So let's start with it. So I have this chart in front of me of TradingView of Manappuram Finance, and this is, by the way, is a monthly chart, right? So for now, just ignore all the drawings, and I'm just going to make it plain because I think it is NSE, so the data is only from 2011. Let me see if I have more data from BSE. And if you haven't got an account, please do open it, because I do come up with a lot of videos around TradingView. It's one of the free softwares, one of the best softwares you can have in TradingView SaaS space technical chart. Now I have turned the log chart on, and I don't know if you know the meaning of the log chart and all. I've covered this in many videos. It gives you basically a complete view when you're looking at for long term. Like for example, here we are looking at it stocks from 2006 up until 2023, right? So we want to see what exactly happened. As you can see, the stock made a low, and it's a great analysis to do in terms of when we do is, let me just remove my video for now just so that you can see it properly. Yeah, so as you can see here, from 2006 to 2023, the stock from low of 55 paisa, it went all the way to 95 rupees, which kind of as you can see, it has a exponential growth. And Manappuram, as you know, fundamentally it covers into gold loan primarily, and then venturing out to home loan and vehicle loan and other business, even for the Ashirwad, which is a microfinance business. Again, there is a slowdown in the business currently, and that's why you can see that reflected in the stock price, which has been in the sideways for a while. Now again, I'm not recommending any buy and sell at this point. I'm just sharing with you the technical analysis so that you understand this was the growth phase of the company, and that is something created one of the mega wealth creator of its time. Now it's searching its own possibility of the next growth engine, but we keep tracking it, and as we know, we are slaves of growth, and the prices also accordingly move forward accordingly as well. So we want to make sure that we follow that technically what happens. Now let's try to analyze this. The stock has, if you see on a monthly, it is 71, and then it is 224, which is high, which is kind of a range which is in right now. And it has, so but I am trying to today do a kind of microscopic view of this particular stock. So let's try to look at it on the weekly chart. What do we see? Right now, weekly chart, I'm just zooming because I'm looking for opportunity, trading opportunity, and whether if you have a position you want to exit and enter again. The stock chart is completely disarrayed, so obviously there's nothing great happening on this chart, but I'm just sharing this for education so that you understand. After this fall, which is in April, it had fallen almost close to 35%, and since then it is not it's managed to almost recover. If I zoom in so that you can see, almost recover that price, but we can see some rejection which is happening. Now if I draw your attention, so this was one high, it had another rejection here, and now we can see on the weekly chart there is another rejection which is happening at this price. So 124 is a rejection which is happening, where I believe all the as per the polarity principle, that is where most people are booking profit. Now what can take this higher is only the company fundamentals, which can take this higher to the next level, which is 224. So we have to understand that till the time it will be only the trading game which is going on. Now, what is important to note is if you draw a straight line and you can see there's an ascending triangle which is happening, which means it is making higher high ever since it made this low of 81 rupees, which is a very positive sign. So to me, if it goes into this zone and breaks out, that's where you're going to see a good momentum coming in back to Manappuram. At least as the first sign, we can see it is to be 180. Again, no targets I'm giving you. I'm just giving you some analysis because that's where some resistance were there, and the next is 224. But time will tell. Right now, there's a rejection. If I look at it, with the simple price action analysis, right? And if I add the volume to this, if I add the volume to indicator, because I'll just simply look at the price action first before even going further to, just 1 minute, let me add. Yeah. So if you look at the volume here, there has been some selling happening, and nothing great I can see as part of the volume as well, because there has been some selling which is coming across on a weekly chart. Let's go back to daily chart when I'm looking for short term, and that's where you can see some footprint of buying happening, but then there's occasional selling comes in, but there is some more buyers versus sellers, so that is a good sign. And if you look at it, I'll remove the log chart so that it's much clearer, because when you're looking for short term, you don't want to keep the log chart on, right? You want to see it as it happening. So as I was seeing on a daily chart, where you can see the entire dance happening between, and if you go further 4 hours, then you can see exactly the bulls and bears which are fighting to take these prices, and you can clearly see there is some buying happening, and there is a probability of price going up, but then occasionally their selling comes in. But what is important to note, when there is a selling, the volume is very low of selling. When there is a buying, there's a good volume which is happening, which is a good sign, I would say. And last, see the green ticks which are happening. Again, I'm looking at 4 hours. This is important for you to analyze as a price action one, right? So this is a resistance zone which is 124, and I'm looking at it if it can break above that. And what clear line of rejection which has come in 4 hour chart tells me that there is some selling happening, and we will wait for convincingly close above this on daily and weekly chart before taking any kind of a positive or negative view on this. Till the time you can see this becomes a kind of crucial level. If it breaks this, then it becomes weak, according to me, because it's kind of it's trying to break below 113 and close up below that. It will be a week for me, and it can touch below almost 110, or it can go up to 101. Again, these are levels which are subjective in nature, so you have to look at the price action along with that, and so that you get a better sense of what's going on. I hope this analysis, quick technical analysis on the Manappuram, gives you a good analysis, good view of how to analyze the charts, both from the long term, weekly basis, and look at it from daily basis, and also drill down further on the 4 hourly chart. Hope this was useful. If you are getting the value from this channel and video, do consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification bell, because we'll be coming out with some great content which can make your journey of investing peaceful. And that's for now. I'm signing off. See you next time. Bye bye.